Hey, Financial Analysis. This is Mrs. Applegarth, and we are going to talk over Workshop 2, which has the topic of rounding numbers. If you know how to round numbers, you can save yourself a lot of trauma. But this is a skill that sometimes if we don't use it, we lose it. So we're going to go over it here. We have a little place value chart. It shows the value of each digit in our 5,647,210 and 392 thousandths. Place value is used in rounding numbers. They're going to ask you to round to the nearest and then fill in the blank. It's going to be one of these guys here. So it's important that you know what they're talking about. So we're going to fill this in together. If the digit is to the right, if the digit to the right of the place value you want to round is 5 or more, and you guys please, I'm going to highlight that. So the digit to the right is 5 or more. You round up. By adding 1 to the number in the place value and change all the digits to the right to zeros. If the number to the right of the number you're rounding to is 4 or less, you round down. By changing all the numbers so the number stays where it is and everything to its right becomes zeros. Okay, so let's remind ourselves of what each of these guys is called. Over here, after the first 6 digits to the left, we call those guys millions. The ones 3 digits, more than 3 digits to the left, these guys are called thousands. The ones to the left, immediately to the left of the decimals, are hundreds. These guys over here, what? They're called decimals. You can find this in your textbook. It's on page 5. Okay, when you, from the decimal, the numbers on this place, these guys here are the ones. Let me capitalize it. These guys right here are called the tens. Anything to the left of the decimal, these guys are called whole numbers. I'm running out of room on that one. Anything, oh, surprise again, anything to the right of the decimal is a decimal. Okay, and then as we go to the right of the decimals, we are, here, I'll allow me to type them. We are tenths, hundredths. Let's try to spell it right. Spelling makes a big difference, so make sure you are spelling yours correctly, or I will kick it back to you. And then the last one is thousand. Thousands. Flippy. Okay. So when they ask us to round to the nearest tens, We're going to take a look at the number to the right. If it's 4 or below, it stays where it is and everything else becomes a 0. If it's 5, so we take a look at number, if the number is 5 or above, this number bumps up 1 and everything else becomes a 0. Let's do some practice problems with that. So we're going to round 7,862 to the nearest 100. So we need to find what's in the hundreds place. It's an 8. Take a look at the number to the right, which is a 6. It is 5 or more. So we're going to round this up. So instead of an 8, it's going to be a 9. And then everything to the right of that 9 becomes a 0. So it's going to go 7, 9, 0, 0. And you want to think to yourself, this number, is it closer to 7,900 or 7,800? Which one is it closer to? That's the one we're going to round it to. So if you can't remember the 5 or more or 4 or less, just remember which one is it closer to, and that's where you want to get. Okay, let's look at a decimal version of this. We're going to take 637 thousandths. We're going to round it to the nearest tenth, which we find the tenths place, which is this 6, because remember it goes ones, decimal point, tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Read the number to the right of the digit. It is a 3. So if it's 4 or less, we round down, which actually means we keep the number the same. So if it's 5 or more, we bump it up. If it's 4 or less, it stays the same. So our new number is going to be, remember we have to have that 0 because there's nothing in that ones place. It's going to stay 6. And then everything else is going to become a 0. Everything to the right of the number you're rounding it to becomes zeros. Okay, let's do some practice with that. Complete the problems. Check your answers in the back of the book. All of the concept checks live in the back of the book. So we're going to take this 5,693 and 251 thousandths. And then we're going to round to the different place values. So thousands, so we got 5 is the thousand place. The number before it is a 6, that is 5 or more. So it's going to bump this 5 up to a 6 and become 6,000. Tenths, so not the tens, but the tenths, if it's got a th to it, it is to the right of the decimal. So the tenths place is this 2. So because the number to the right of it is a 5, that is going to bump 2 up to a 3 and make 5 and the 1 zeros. So it's going to be 5, 693.300. So everything to the right of that value becomes zeros. Hundreds is this 6 value right here. The number to the right of it is a 9, so that's going to bump this up to a 7. So it's going to be 5, 700.00. Okay. And then the ones. Ones is this number right to the left of the decimal. The number to the right of this 3 is a 2, so it's going to stay 3, and then these guys are going to become zeros. So it goes 5, 693.000. Okay. Dollar or cent amounts are often rounded to the nearest cent or the hundredths place. So if you are rounding to the nearest penny or to the nearest cent, that's the hundredths place. That's this guy right here. 2 to the right of the decimal. Begin with the digit in the hundredths place, which is this for us in this $112 and 417 thousandths of a cent. We start with the 1. The number to the right of it is a 7. So it is 5 or more. We round up. So this guy is going to be, and don't forget, if you're talking money, don't forget your dollar sign. So this is going to be dollar sign 112.42. If you're doing cent, you don't have to put the 0 there. Okay, let's practice some of these problems. We're going to round to the nearest cent. Make sure we put our dollar sign on here. It's really super important. So we got $21.02. We have to look, we're going to round it to this first 7. So the number to the right of it is 5 or more. So that 7 is going to round up to an 8. This one is 967.461. We're going to round to this 6 right here. The 1 is smaller, is 4 or smaller. So this 6 is going to stay a 6. So we put our dollar sign, 967.46. Okay, $138.78. We're going to round to this 8. The number to the right of it is less than 5, so it's 4 or less. So this will stay an 8. So we put the dollar sign, 138.78. All right. Our last number, 647.555. We're going to round to the middle 5. The number to the right of it is 5 or more, so this middle 5 is going to become a 6. So we put our dollar sign, because we're talking money, super important, 647.5, and it becomes a 6. Alrighty. You guys are now going to take some time on your own. You're going to complete each of these problems, rounding to the correct place values, and then you guys are done with Tuesday's assignment. The password to this one is a dollar sign. So dollar sign is going to be your phrase that pays today. Dollar sign. All right, thank you guys for joining me. Have a good day.